the back towards the receiving team, but probably saved his team about 20 yards.
Just made that little jig move on the sideline, kind of turned back towards the sideline, stayed in bounds, and picked up some positive yardage, about maybe a, I don't know, 13, 14-yard gain on that punt return.
So first down and 10 for the Mesquite Conference from the 35-yard line, going left to right. Hands it off at the 35, looking for running room. Now he's going to reverse field, give him ground back to the 30, back to the 25, all the way back to the 23. Still looking for running room, and he's going to be stopped at about the 30-yard line. So he ran about 40 yards, lost 5 yards on the play. Did your guy, Jarvis Thrasher.
Jarvis Thrasher, yeah, nice job of pursuit there by the Cactus Conference defense. But another excellent job by the 67 there, Mark Cifuentes from the Stono Gladiators. He kept Thrasher from cutting his back inside, forced him to go wide, allowed the defense to react, and big loss there for Thrasher, loss of about 5 yards.
So second down and 15 back at the 30-yard line. Eric Paco Haywood from the Austin Vipers in a quarterback now for the Mesquite squad. 47 to 68 passes on the year, 1,325 yards, 14 touchdowns, 6 interceptions for Paco. I formation. This is a handoff again to Thrasher. Looking for running room. Head down 35-40. Hard running out to the 42-yard line. Got back all the yards she lost and more, making it a manageable third down and about 3.5 yards to go. Nothing fancy there. Forget that side-to-side stuff. He just put his head down, JB, and bowled through.
Just a little off-tackle run, kind of on the left other side of the off-tackle. Got it into the open, saw the lane open up. Nice kick-out block there by the offensive line. And Thrasher saw daylight, picked up 12 yards, and now it's third and manageable.
Third down and 3, ball in the far hash at the 42-yard line.
Third down, 3 yards to go. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Crowd still arriving here, and a good crowd in hand. I would get close to about 500 people so far. Haywood up under center, I formation. Puts his head down, running out near the first down was Keith Clay from the Vipers. And they're giving him a pretty good spot. If they mark it, it is a first down. He needed 3, Keith Clay picked up 4. So Viper to Viper, first down Mesquite Conference.
And great job of Keith Clay just lowering his head, using his legs on that play, just carried a couple of tacklers and lunges forward and picks up enough yardage, and it's another set of downs for the Mesquite Conference.
What a 1-2 punch in the backfield for the Mesquite Conference. Between Keith Clay and Jarvis Thrasher, literally over 3,000, almost 3,500 yards of rushing. So first and 10 Mesquite Conference from the 46-yard line, going left and right, their own 46. Clock continues to roll, 7:05 to go in the first quarter, 7-0, Mesquite Conference on top. Haywood up under center, I formation. Keith Clay, the deep back. Now changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Little shuttle pass back to Clay. He's going to fire it. Got a man wide open, almost intercepted.
Well, that was just a little mix-up. He just threw that, tossed that play up. It was way up in the air. He lobbed it to him.
Yep.
A defender for the Cactus Conference came in and good penetration and forced that high pass and kind of disrupted the rhythm of that play. And the incomplete pass, and that was an open receiver down on the far sideline.
That was Terrence T.D. Perkins of the Austin Vipers. They ran that play in the Texas Pride Bowl and got a touchdown out of it. He was open, but like you said, JB, just the timing a little off there. So second down and 10 from the 46-yard line. Clock stops, 6:33 to go in the opening frame. 7-0 Mesquite on top. Paco Haywood up under center again, I formation. Keith Clay, the deep back. Give it to the back this time. He's looking for running room. He's got some out to the 50, tripped up and falls forward out to the 46-yard line of the Cactus Conference. And I believe that was Jarvis Thrasher getting the back.
Jarvis Thrasher getting most of the carries here in the first couple of series for the Mesquite Conference. But yeah, he's got a lot of power and speed.
Yep.
Right there. He just hit the hole quickly, and all of a sudden he's in the back in the secondary and picks up 8 big yards.
They cross him up, went with the up back, and it's going to be third down and about 2 yards to go. Matt Veach from the Khalid Revolution checking into the ball game. Third down and 2 for Mesquite. Keith Clay is the deep back, Jarvis Thrasher the up back, and the quarterback once again, Eric Paco Haywood. One receiver split out to either side. Haywood pitches it back. They're going to run the reverse. Coming around to the near side. This is Veach looking for running room at the 50, at the 45, at the 40, at the 35, up the sideline. Tripped up at the 30-yard line, but there is a flag on the field. Back at the 50-yard line. You could see that one coming, JB, and you saw the penalty right away.
And it was but that was a nice run by Veach. He just cut it back, made a great cut there at about midfield, and just turned it upfield and had a big gain. But it's going to have a legal crackback here on the offensive line, and they're going to go back 15 yards.
So that's going to rub out a big play. That puts the ball back all the way back to the 39-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and about 17 yards to go. There are 3 number 3s on the Mesquite Conference squad, so I think I have the right one. 3rd down, 17 to go from the 39-yard line. 5:14 and counting to go in the first quarter.
And again, if you're listening to the game on KMAXSports.com, send us an email, Kevin at KMAXSports.com. We'll read your email on the air. And this is an exciting football game.
Yeah. Teams are hitting out there.
A lot of action.
In the shotgun, goes down to get it. Looking, now he's going to scramble, steps up to the right side, looking downfield, tucks it under, and he's hit and dropped at the 36-yard line. What a stick. We got to get his number. Looks like number 56. That would be, there's your guy again, Mike Bush.
Mike Bush. Couple of hard hits already, but there was a nice penetration. I think looked like it was, again, I don't know if it was Mark Fuentes, but he put the pressure on, forced Norwood out of the pocket, and there was Mike Bush to clean it up, and it's going to force the Mesquite Conference to punt.
There have been 2 dead stick stops in the ball game so far, and Mike Bush has both of them. Mike Rowe's going to have to punt it away for Mesquite, and we're trying to see who's back here for, it's one of the Cuero receivers. Standing at about his own 25-yard line. Mesquite trying to get all their players into the ball game in time. These teams have only had about 2 weeks to practice. They probably haven't been able to practice every night and haven't had the same people there every night. So
yeah, this would be, as we mentioned before on the pregame. These players have different jobs.
Yep.
They, as Mr. Hank Morris put it, they've all got different jobs. They've got other commitments, and it's something this is something they love to do. And it's an all-star game. You've got players that have not played together on a consistent basis, so there's going to be mistakes.
Delay of game penalty called against Mesquite, pushes them back 5 yards, so the ball sitting at the 31-yard line. And they're going to try it again. Mike Rowe's going to hit it at about the 20-yard line into the stiff breeze. Well, snap, almost blocked, but he got it out of there. Nice job just getting it out of there. Lands at the 40-yard line, takes a Mesquite bounce, picked up on the run at the 37-yard line. That was a dangerous play made by Rashad Rudolph from Cuero. Caught it on the second bounce on the run. Saved his team 10 yards, but man, what a shot he took.
Hey, this is an all-star game. We're not going to watch the ball go out of bounds, says Mr. Is that number 19, Mr. Rudolph. He just says, it took a bounce, and he got it on the run, and who knows? He could have broke that one. I was on a surprise, but it was a big risk there. There was like 5 Mesquite Conference players were on the ball, but Rudolph says, I'm going to try to make something happen, and took the ball up another couple of yards at the 40-yard line.
Big Jesse Garcia from the Austin Vipers put a stop to it. First down and 10 Cactus from their own 40-yard line. Ball in the near hash going right to left. 3:33 to go in the opening frame. I'm Merle Burchan with Johnny Baeza. Kevin McAdams here, Frank Mata Stadium. Christina Weber, our quality control administrator, back at the home studio in Austin. And a big hello and shout out to KMAX Sports co-owner Chuck McConnell listening in from Connecticut. And another delay of game penalty. Or some penalty. Illegal substitution, it looks like.
Looks like there was 12 men on the field.
Yep. So that'll push him back 5 yards, back to the 35-yard line. Well, I don't feel so bad. We're struggling to keep up with names and numbers. They're struggling to get their players into the ball game, so we're even, JB.
So right now, there's just the Cuero offense a little bit unorganized here.
Brandon Mays.
Hopefully they can get something going here. And Washington, they lined up like they were lined up on that previous play. There's a big fullback lined up right there behind Brandon Mays.
Yes, there is. Mays the quarterback. Troy Magnum, the deep back. We'll try to get to the name of that big fullback in just a second. Get to Magnum. The ball's on the turf. Loose ball scrambled back at the 15-yard line. Falling on it, still loose. And it's a scramble. Looks like Mesquite Conference has it. Coming out of the pile with the ball, Jarvis Manyweather from the Austin Vipers. And just a bad exchange on the handoff between Magnum And Brandon Mays, he was hit almost as the handoff was made, and the ball came out, and there were 3 blue shirts. It was just a matter of who was going to get it, JB.
Right, and the great penetration by the defensive line there for the Mesquite Conference, and Magnum had no chance there, as it looks like he was handing it off to the defense.
And while we got a moment, Kevin has another email. Take it away, Kevin.
Well, just a quick shout out. I want to give a shout out to Mama Licata.
There you go.
He's hanging out and listening with Chuck and the rest of the Licata clan in Connecticut right now.
Would really like to meet her, her and Papa Licata one of these days.
Yeah, I hope so.
First down and 10 for the Mesquite Conference now from the 12-yard line. With 3:18 to go in the first quarter, Chanson and flags come in again almost every play. It's just taking too long to get folks on the field.
Looks like it's going to be a penalty on the Cuero, on the Cactus Conference defense as another illegal substitution. Not too many men on the field again.
Well, it might take 12 or 13 guys to stop this Mesquite Conference with those two dangerous running backs back there.
And now the referees are discussing it and discussing it, and they're going to wave the flag.
Wave it off. So, hey, never mind.
Referee in the end zone was seeing double.
Well, there were 3 flags in the field, so they must have all saw the same thing and decided to. Now we have a timeout on the field.
And that's the second timeout for the Cactus Conference.
You have to line up to play, so a little confusion on the field. And now they are having staf all-star game here from Frank Mata Stadium in San Antonio, Texas. Merle Bertrand, Johnny Baeza, KMX Sports Corner, Kevin McAdams piloting the mothership. Christina Weber, our quality control administrator. And if you wonder what a QA does, we understand we lost the connection a few minutes ago. She's the one who lets us know so we can reboot and get back on the air as quickly as possible, as well as making us sound as good as, well, I don't know how good we can sound, JB, but she tries.
Well, right now, the Cactus Conference needs to reboot because they're beating
the ball game is Deron Ellis from the Vipers in at quarterback. Thrasher and Keith Clay, the 2 backs. Ellis up under center, looking to his left, now looking to his right. Pressure coming, fires in that ball, and a touchdown! Touchdown, Mesquite Parents, T.D. Perkins, Viper to Viper, 13-0.
Again, great protection there for Ellis. Had time, he just kept his eyes on that same receiver, got into the zone there in the end zone, that little open area, and Ellis a perfect bullet there. Nice pass there for the touchdown, and it's an easy 12-yard touchdown for the Mesquite Conference.
Well, that's one big advantage, I guess, when you've got so many players from one team on an all-star team. You've got players that are used to working together, and that, I think, is the big advantage right now that the Mesquite Conference team has. They've got that infrastructure in place, and the Cactus Conference really struggling with personnel.
Right, and that's yeah, right. And you, I think, you know, when you got 22 players being represented on a all-star team, you actually have your whole offensive weapon out there. The offensive line, most of the offensive line and the skill positions are all from the Austin Vipers, as we see the extra point be good.
But a flag in on the play.
Might be offsides on the defense.
Mike Rose knocked it through Deron Ellis with the hold, and I think that point will probably stand out. That's where we stand, 14-0. Mike Rose set to kick it off into the wind, which is dying down a little bit, but not much, as the sun's slowly setting here to our left. And Rose hits it at the 30-yard line. Good high end-over-end kick. Hits the turf and bounces. It's a loose ball picked up at the 20. Looking back at the 24, at the 25. We'll see him at the 30. Look out. Skip move and hit from behind. Knocked down at the 35-yard line.